last three fights of the evening. And of course, it's capped off in the main event with Jermell Charlo taking on Jeison Rosario. Unification fight at 154 pounds. And these fights, especially these three, very meaningful fights. In fact, the first one, high stakes on the line. Danny Roman, the former unified champion, taking on another former champion in Carlos Payano. This, a WBC Super Bantamweight title eliminator. And Danny, let me start with you because, you were quoted as saying you anticipate this is going to be an explosive fight and one that you don't believe will go the distance. Tell us why.
Yes, sir. Just coming off from losing the titles, that made me even more hungrier than what I was before. I'm going against a quality fighter like Payano. And, how I am right now, how I got ready, I don't think it's going to end up going to distance.
Yeah. Our Felix de Jesus will do the interpretation for us. Mi hermano. If you could ask Juan, Danny doesn't anticipate the fight going the distance. But you're moving up 4 pounds here to 122. Will you carry your power with you into this fight, into this weight division?
Bueno, yo aquí no vine a hablar mucho, solo vine a hacer mi trabajo el sábado por la noche y se verán los resultados. Esperemos que vean, disfruten de un buen espectáculo este sábado y hablaremos el sábado.
I didn't come to talk too much at this press conference. People will see the results this Saturday. I'm ready, and the power will come.
It's the first fight of the night, folks, that you'll see. And then we go to the co-main. Luis Neri, Aaron Alameda. And this is going to be a phenomenal fight as well. Anyone who has seen Luis Neri fight knows that he can bang. He comes after it. Aaron Alameda, unbeaten, making his U.S. debut. Luis, we'll start with you. Do you believe your power will be the difference in this fight?
Luis, ¿tú piensas que tu poder será la diferencia en esta pelea?
Mi poder y mi técnica arriba del ring pienso que me va a sacar adelante, además de mi preparación.
Not only my technique, my strength will also play a part of it, and it's going to have me win this fight.
Aaron, first time for you fighting here in the States. First time really fighting someone on the level of Luis Neri. What do you think boxing fans will say about Aaron Alameda after watching you fight Saturday night?
Primera vez que va a pelear en Estados Unidos, Aaron, contra un oponente tan fuerte como Luis Neri. ¿Qué van a decir la gente después de la pelea de Aaron Almeida?
Pues van a conocer a quién es Aaron Alameda.
They're going to know who Aaron Alameda is after the fight.
That's the co-main. And now we come to the main event. Unification fight at 154 pounds. We're fighting for supremacy of the division. The WBC, the IBF, the WBA belts all on the line. Jermell Charlo, unbeaten, taking on Banana, Jeison Rosario. Mel, do you believe Saturday night is the beginning of legacy signature fights for Jermell Charlo?
Well, Saturday night is going to be my history-making phenomenon that I'm going to put on. This is something that I've always wanted for. This is something that we've been training for. All of these fights that I put in, and now is the time. Now is the time. It's major.
Jeison, how much are you looking forward to proving to the boxing landscape that victory over J-Rock was no fluke and that you're the top dog at 154?
Jeison, qué ansioso está de enseñarle al público de boxeo que esa pelea frente a J-Rock no fue de casualidad y que tú eres el número 1 en esta división.
Primeramente gracias a Dios. Estoy esperando el tiempo, realmente el tiempo va a llegar, faltan 3 días. No tengo ese desespero
ni esas ansias de que la gente sepa antes del tiempo. Realmente el 26 la gente se va a dar cuenta que no fue coincidencia, no fue suerte, ni fue una noche buena.
First of all, I want to thank God. The second thing is I'm not anxious, I'm not desperate. I know there's 3 days till the fight. I'm ready. I prepared, and people are going to know that day that it wasn't a coincidence that I beat J-Rock the way I did.
Mel, I'll ask you the same question I asked your brother. At the end of the night Saturday, what do you think people will be saying about the Charlo brothers?
They can't wait to see the Charlos fight again. That's going to be the main thing. You know, we come to fight. We prepare well all our life. We challenge all our life, and now is this time. So the big dogs are here. We're here to stay. We've been here. We're veterans in the game. We're smart individuals that love this. We love this sport. We've been doing it our whole life since we were younger. And to make it to this stage is now, nothing bigger than that. This is the Super Bowl for us. This the championship. This the national, everything. This is the boxing Super Bowl. This is the boxing. Go get your belts.
Jeison, we'll wrap it up with you. You said this will be a war Saturday night. Tell us why.
Jason, vamos a terminar contigo. Tú dijiste que esto va a ser una guerra cuando venga el sábado.
Literalmente, eso es lo que va a ser. Yo lo que soy es un guerrero, sé pelear, voy a venir a pelear y voy a buscar la forma de ganar.
Literally, it's going to be a war. I'm a warrior. I'm going to find a way to win on Saturday night.
Mel, any last words?
Lions only for life.
That's the main event that you will see in the last fight of the night come Saturday. I know that we have questions from members of the press. Chris de Blasio.
Thank you, Brian. We're going to start with our Zoom. I'm going to ask Mark Wicker to unmute yourself, Mark, and go ahead.
Danny, you've had a lot of wars in your last few fights, and everybody admires the way you go about the way your business. But are you trying to find ways to win these fights without paying such a price?
I mean, that's my style, I try to bring the best of me and try to make my fight the fight of the night. I know I'm among champions and great fighters, quality fighters, but, like always, I'm going to try to steal the show. But, we're going to do what's possible for me to win.
How did you, when you look back on that last fight, a fight that you and some of your people felt that you did win, what types of things do you take from that?
Yeah, first of all, it was a close fight. I believe I won that fight. To be the champion, you got to, be convincing. You got to make sure you beat the champion, knock him out, or, make it convincing. I believe I won that fight, and, we got to move past that and now, see who's in front of me. And right now in front of me is Payano.
Are you having as I won't say easy, but are you having as trouble-free a way of making the weight these days as you always have?
No. I mean, I always been on weight. I'm still eating right now, and I think I'll be eating by the day before the weigh-in. So it's all good. I don't struggle with the weight, and I even believe with a good diet, I might be able to go down to 118.
Thanks a lot, Danny. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Mark. We're going to stick with Zoom here and ask Carlos Toro. Unmute yourself and go ahead.
Everybody, thanks so much for taking time to talk to us. Really appreciate it. Jason, obviously in the fight against J-Rock, you were the underdog, and in this fight, in some regards, a lot of people still consider you the underdog, but do you feel more pressure now that you're a unified champion heading into this fight compared to when you were fighting J-Rock?
Jason, tú no eras el favorito en la pelea de J-Rock y tampoco él es el favorito ahora frente a Charlo, pero ahora que tiene los títulos, ¿siente mucho más presión de mantenerlos?
No presión, sino una obligación realmente, primeramente con mi familia y con toda Latinoamérica. Realmente en mi mente no existe espacio para el si soy o no soy favorito. Realmente en mi mente está el espacio de ir a pelear, ir y ganar.
Yeah, no, I don't feel any pressure. It's an obligation, not only for my family, but also for all Latin America to win this title. And there's no room in my mind to say if I am or I'm not going to win. That's pretty clear what I want to do on Saturday night.
Jermell, you've mentioned this kind of being like a Super Bowl type of event for you, and this, like a championship fight for, as in any other sport. It does feel like you are more excited for this fight than any of your previous fights. Is it fair to say? And how excited are you to sort of get a chance to sort of showcase yourself and prove that you are the #1 fighter in the division if you do win out on Saturday?
I mean, just bringing out this stage and bringing out everything makes you, you make you buckle in a lot better, and that's what happened, and I feel like I'm, 30 years old, and I'm to a point where I want to test myself and keep testing my limits and keep testing, and I'm winning, and that got me to the stage where I'm at right now. And that's why I feel confidence in my fight. I feel confidence in my skills. I'm going to bring tricks out the hat. I'm going to be Jermell Charlo and do some things that I love to do and want to do.
You expect this fight to go the distance?
I don't predict the fight. I'm the fighter. I don't make predictions. That's for you media people.
And Jason, do you believe this fight will go the distance?
Jason, ¿tú crees que esta pelea va a dar la distancia?
Estoy preparado para la distancia y tengo la estamina para terminarla rápido.
I'm prepared. If it goes the distance, it goes the distance, but I'm prepared and the stamina to finish it early.
Thanks, everyone. Best of luck on Saturday.
Thank you, Carlos. Let's go to Jeremy Herridges, fan-sided. Jeremy, unmute, go ahead.
Hey, Jermell. Obviously, this is a big fight for you inside the ring, but I'm curious, what would you like this fight to do for your brand, Lions Only, and your promotional company? How would you like to see this event help it grow?
I just wanted to bring a bigger platform for us and anybody that represents Lions Only. It's not about the brand, it's about the fighters at this moment, because that's what we're fighting for, and it's about my legacy and my career. Just want to solidify the victory so people can understand what the Charlo's really, why we did this our whole life and what we're made out of, and this is a part of it. You got a tough fighter, he's going to come fight, he's a warrior, he got all of these things and attributes, so styles make fights, and this is why we're here.
Talking about the styles and how you see this thing playing out, obviously he's known for having some power, and so are you. Would you prefer to see this as a more of a brawling style, or would you prefer to see it as more of a surgical boxing match?
A clinic, we're going to put on the show.
Thank you, Jermell, and best of luck to you.
Thank you.
All right, Jeremy, thanks. Last question is going to come from Keith Eidick, Boxing Scene.
My first question is for Luis Neri. Luis, what do you think of the level of opposition that Aaron Alameda has fought so far, and how big of a step up do you feel that you are for him?
Luis, ¿qué piensas de los peleadores que ha peleado Alameda, si están al nivel de lo que tú has peleado, y cuál es su nivel?
No, absolutamente no. Son peleadores que todavía no están a este nivel. Son peleadores medio bajos. Entonces, creo que es la primera vez que Aaron Alameda va a pelear a un nivel alto. Vamos a ver qué pasa el sábado.
No, definitely. The level of fighter that Alameda has fought is definitely at a low level, and now he's fighting on Saturday somebody that he's never fought before at this level, at my level, on Saturday night.
My next question is for Jermell. Jermell, how does it, I know you and your brother have obviously fought on shows together before. Having him in such a huge fight on the same card, how does that make Saturday night for you while you're preparing for your own fight?
It's energy, I feed off our energy no matter what, like another guy asked about confidence. It's not about confidence, just happy within myself, I'm just happy as hell. This is just who I am, but I mean, my facial expressions and who we've been through, I guess, don't allow y'all to really see the happiness that what glows on the inside. But then fight night, that's when you see, all the excitement and all of the hard work, it pours out. And so having my brother on the main event, pay-per-view, this is amazing. This is huge for us, and he's doing his thing, I'm gonna be doing mine. We feed off the energy. He go first, and last time I went first, we've been fighting together for all our life, so, this is it.
I know you expect him to win, obviously, but what are your thoughts on his fight against Derevianchenko?
He got a tough fighter, you know, he's a shorter fighter. You know, my brother's strong. He's an ox. We Texas bred. Texas, you know, the beef different. All our stuff is different, you know, and we bigger. It's massive. We're strong. We're animals. We fast. It's different.
Okay, Brian, thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Again, folks, Showtime pay-per-view. Make sure you can order the fight right now. This is going to be a historic, special, spectacular night. 6 fights, 5 of them world title fights, but all of them meaningful fights.
To enjoy what they've built and yet to wonder, well, wait a second, how far up the ladder can we actually go? And so I think that's what he's talking about. Look at what we've built. Look at where we've come to. Yeah, again, I love for some people, I think it drives them a little bit crazy in the worst way. I love the chip on the shoulder that the Charlo brothers have. I actually feel like that's what makes them why you want to watch, because I don't know if they're right.